Hey everyone, it's Kristen from Grapevine, and we are going to do a basket oval grapevine design. So this basket is from Emily Reese by Waldo. You can use Kristen 10, Kristin, for your supplies that I have from Burlap and Bling Decor. Future reference, you can always use that code always in both shops. So this basket is from Emily's shop. You can look under the container section. It's like a wicker basket, and then I have an 18-inch oval grapevine. I have lined this with brown construction paper, so when I put gaps and cracks in it, you don't see it and it doesn't come through out. But you could just use some floral blocks, foam blocks, and just stuff it in there, and you should be fine. You wouldn't even have to worry about doing that. And then I zip tied this to the grapevine in 3 points. I only had these massive zip ties, so hopefully I can hide those. Quite a bit is going to go on this. And then I added a hanger just so it would hang a little lower to make it easier to see and get in there. So just about everything I have, if not everything I have, is from both shops. First, let's start filling in the basket. I have this Mixed Meadow spray. Now I know Emily had it, but I think she's sold out of this one, but she does have it in blue and purple. You could totally use the purple in place of this and the other purple filler bush. So you could just get 2 of the Mixed Meadow for this and this from Emily's shop. I have this, it's called a mini flower from Burlap and Bling. And then I actually have some Baby's Breath bundles. These are from Emily's shop. I have the pink and the white. Up front, I have a lot of individual like stems and a bush. I'll show those to you soon enough. I'm going to start off probably with this one, the Mixed Meadow. So what I'm going to do, if you turn from the back, you can see where they separate. I'm going to just clip this one away. And then leave these whole, and then clip the stem down a little bit too. Okay, so this is still a little high for me. Might need something to poke a hole into the gaps and cracks. For the most part, you should be able to work your stem in there, but I would get like a screwdriver or something that's strong that you could poke a hole in. I think I'm going to get a zip tie or something, or get just another pipe cleaner and attach it to that hanger that I added to make it go down just a little bit longer, because I don't think it's going to be enough. If not, I'm just going to be fighting with it the whole time. Hi, honey. Here comes Friendly, y'all. Friendly had surgery the other day, so he's in his post-surgery outfit and his little donut. What are you doing? You can see it a little bit better and have a little better control. This is going to be so pretty. I just trimmed that down just a little bit. I took like 1 inch off of the stem. Yeah, I know. I still can't get it in there. All the way down at least. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get. Really, my goal is just to fill in the basket and then use the other really pretty stuff, you know, going out. And we might leave like part of the grapevine exposed. I'm not sure yet. And then the other piece, if you cut your stems at a slant, give it like a little point, sometimes it goes in a little bit easier. Let's bring you over here, going in the very back. If you want to use less sprays, you can always add some moss to on top of your gaps and cracks to help fill in. I know, to help fill in or cover gaps and cracks that, you know, a lack of filler may not cover. I know, he's going to come and get you in just a minute. I'm too afraid to pick him up, and he can't climb the stairs and take you out. Yeah. I probably should go ahead and grab another white one, but let's go ahead and add the purple just to be safe. But I do think it's probably going to fill in pretty quickly, and we have quite a few floral heads. Okay, so same thing. You just start from the bottom, and wherever it shoots off, like the bottom of that, pull it out, and then you can see how many sections you have. I take my clippers, and if these are the best clippers ever. If you look at my link tree, which should be in like all of my bios of every social media platform, and wherever you're watching from, if you go to my link tree and you look under my Amazon favorites, you will find these. I use the 8-inch. There's a 6-inch available. These will change your life forever, y'all. I will never use another pair, and I have bought so many different pairs and nothing compares, and anyone who's had them will tell you the same. I know. Do I need to call them and tell them to hurry up? Now I have 5 little sections. We trim these down even more. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna shut off with that and come back here. I'm gonna get a little bit in behind it and in front. Help it blend. And then let's come in over here. I'm gonna go in between these two. It's been easier to do this on the table. I'm just gonna go in where I can get it. Work some of that forward. Okay, that's 3 pieces left. You are much longer. I love the leaves on the mixed meadow one. They almost should be like up front with those leaves. Trim them out and re-add them. There we go. Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera at any point. I try to place it where you're like up higher, so I wouldn't, but I apologize if I do at any point. It's really hard to get it balanced. Okay, he's out there. I'm gonna have to go check on him. I'm gonna trim this down because it's got a massive stem on the end, so I just trimmed it down to where it's the skinny stem. Or from the bottom. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go try to take care of Friendly real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, Friendly's taken care of, but he will be back. We need to start adding some of our bigger stems. I do want it taller than this. I don't want this to be my tallest point, and then of course we're gonna have other stuff going around and whatnot. This is a cherry blossom from Burlap and Bling. I kind of wouldn't mind putting it in whole, honestly. I feel like I need to put it closer to the background, so I really hate to cut it, but I'm gonna cut it. So there's 1, 2 shoots. Okay, hopefully I don't regret this. Okay, I'm cutting up here like that, and it leaves these 2. Just straighten that back out, and it just looks like a whole other stem. Kind of want to put this in the background. Moving that purple one over just a little bit. Working that in there. I really don't want to take any height away from it. That was one reason why I didn't want to cut it, but I knew I would lose a little bit with these on the side. And I'll show you the florals we'll be using up here as well. So like these are all of the florals. I want to get some in here, and of course a little bit here and there. So you see why I'm trying to be careful, because I got a lot of florals that I really want to get in. This, we might save this for somewhere else. So just put this with the rest of your florals. Now we need to get a little more in. There's a bunch of little shoots. I definitely don't want to cut like all those little individual pieces down, because once you do, they are really hard to get into the gaps and cracks. So I am going to have to pull this away, but I'm pulling it so I don't lose those little pieces on the edge, because once those little pieces go, it's going to be really, really hard to get them in. So I'm just going to try to pull and get that. Same thing with this one. I'm going to pull it these are going to be nice. You could just clip that, but that big stem is going to be hard to get in. Okay, now I can clip that away. Finley's back down here with me. Billy's working on something outside and he can't be out there, so he wants to go out with him. He's whining. Alright, one more right here. And poor guy. And you got to go out. You can't go out and play. You got to see him. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it all apart if I can. You want a treat? Left with this little bundle right here. It is so distracting when you have so much going on around you. If one turns out to be a little bit bigger, I'll just put it in front of it. Cut some of it back. Bring that forward. He's gotten used to throwing a fit and then he gets his way. See, Finley? There he is. Finley, you've got to chill out. So we got a bunch of these little pieces. We'll probably save a couple of them for the grapevine as well. I went and got a bag of his trainer treats, but that lasts for about 5 seconds and then he's right back at it. I apologize. There's only so much you can do. I've been holding on to these forever. I always do a certain design with them. I can't remember what it is. I think it's maybe with a bee design or something. Maybe it's another basket design. I can't remember. I like to get so much in before adding glue. I want to be confident in my placement, basically. Go in a little bit more, and I need to flip it. 3 left. I'm going to take one more and go in the back in the actual wreath. That would be a nice touch of depth. It's really open, if that makes sense, like the gaps between the grapevine, so it could easily shift. When I was adjusting that, this one came right out with it. You know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to take it and stick it in the grapevine. So it was the one that was right there. I think I finally got him to calm down. So that's going right in the grapevine. I haven't quite figured out if I want to do the florals all the way around or if I just want to do like top half and bottom half and like transition somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure. I have the pink version of the mixed meadow. Alright, so pink mixed meadow. We still have these 2 left. I always like to reserve a couple pieces of like particular sprays or just whatever I'm using for later on, because sometimes if you put all of one piece in and then towards the end you've added everything else, you don't see it anymore. That way you can bring it right back up top. I left that one kind of long. I'm just going to start down here. It's still too long, so I'm going to flip it again. And I'm going to come in over here. Or I have to come up here. No, let's do it down here. I know that's way too long, but I gotta be safe. I really am taking this like as I go. I didn't have any time to really think it through, like what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, because it's been kind of chaotic with Finley's surgery and whatnot, and then handling custom orders. This grapevine is really weird. It's completely open over here. Hopefully that'll work. That's a full one of that. Let's get the other white mixed meadow. I'll keep working a little bit up and down. Open it. clipping it, kind of on the side. I heard some noise and looked over my shoulder. I have a big pile of towels laid out on the floor to be washed. Family just made themselves a big bed on it. We'll probably take that one straight down there. So there's two pieces left. This one's got a stem. I think I'm going to go back there since it has more stem and just bring this one down here. Cut it again. Hopefully you guys can like hear me. I'm trying to kind of be quiet. I think I need to cut that one more time. You can see it's just shaped odd. So I'm just going to take that big stem that's in that section and pull it away. The smaller chunk, I'm going to take it right back in there and trim it down a little bit. Go in right in there and get more out of it too. I just don't want it to get really dense and full with a bunch of fillers and whatnot, because the other stuff, if you overlap it with it, it kind of takes away from it. So I got that little bitty chunk left. I'm working it up a little bit and out of the way. I'll take you back here to give us a little more height. There we go. What's next? And I have my shape filled out, so like I know stuff's going here, and I need to work out here a little bit on the sides, and I need to do a little bit more here and there. But those big long branches are going to do a lot of that for us. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 main big stems. I'm going to cut this one up here. That could be cut again. And right here. Another one. Then we have the big middle one. Okay. Those stems, you could save these and curl them up more, make something out of it. Okay, the one I just cut away, the middle one, I like to go around and fluff them up. The flowers face this way. I'm going to take it right down here. This is where I so wish I would have put foam in there, but I bet I could run that stem through one of the openings or even up and through the brown paper that I put in there. I really want it to look like it's coming out from it. You can totally stick it right through the basket. Aha! And you could go right into the grapevine too if you wanted. We do have a green cedium that I might go in behind it. Let's see which way they naturally lay. All the leaves are backward right there. You can see the back of them, so this is really the front. But you can manipulate them however you want. So I want those flowers to show. Based off of the shape, I would take this one to the left and this one over here. Or if I wanted to take it up top, I would take this one over here. I don't want to do that because I do want to get a little bit of it up here, like it's growing up. I'm going to go into the wreath. Yay! I love it, love it, love it. I always get excited. This one, let's take you somewhere over here. Oh, yeah. And those branches, they hide really well in the wreath. And this is going right around the basket on the other side, top down. So the green cedium I was talking about, this is a hit. This is from Emily's shop. You could just put the whole thing in there and let it drape down, but it's going to be a little too much for my liking. So there's 1, 2 pieces of 3. After the third cedium ball, that's like that. And that's probably still too much. Let's take the bigger chunk and clip it up here. And let's see. This would actually be better underneath the blossom because I think it would help it show even more. I'm going into the grapevine right now. It just needs to be a little shorter. Oh, there we go. Very natural feel. Hopefully that isn't too much. Let me see. The stem of it came like way up here. So maybe I could just trim that stem away and maybe bring it up a little bit more versus, I mean, I could just take it out and redo it, but I do like the way it's laying. We gotta do something with this. Take that to the back. Okay, back to this. So I'm gonna just trim it right there where that one shoots off and have this. I'm gonna trim the leaf, the very bottom leaf away, and then trim the stem down a little bit. I'm afraid putting it in the basket with those leaves might make it look crowded. I'm gonna just trim that leaf away, that bottom one, and trim it away, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trim the other one too. Ah, out! How did I do that? I'm gonna go over here. Make sure you still see it. There we go. There's just one little bitty one left. You could bring it somewhere over here. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe to help that transition. If I could just find a place for it to go in. I ordered these online, so I didn't know what they were gonna look like when I got them. We'll just leave it there for now. Yeah. We're gonna start adding some flowers in the basket in just a moment. Add in some of these. Got a wide variety, and I have a butterfly spray that's from Emily's shop. Real Touch Hydrangea is from Burlap and Bling. This is from Emily, Burlap and Bling. Michael's. This bush down here is from Burlap and Bling, and I have had this for a while. And this too. This is from Joann's actually, so I don't know if you can find that anymore. But the other one from Michael's is very similar to it. So I want to start off with the ones that are going to be the tallest. They'd be like these three. Burlap and Bling, Race by Auto, Michael's. I love that. That's really going to help. I could clip away like 2 or even 1 and have it down here somewhere. That's what I'm going to do. I really don't want to trim it away, but that way I can add a touch of it down below. So I'm just going to clip that one away, which is going to be short, but I could just put it like right there or something. So I'll just stick it there as a reminder. I'm not going to need all of this stem. I'm just going to go ahead and trim it like right there. Cut at a slant. Oh, I love it. Perfect. And it's getting a pop of color in there that it really needs. Because I want this to be like spring/summer, you know, where you could display it all through those seasons, even fall, y'all. Okay, the green one. And we have the other peach one in the bush that has like some colors like that in it we can add throughout the design. This has so much on it. This is, I think, apple ranunculus spray. A lot of these are designer sprays too, so you could really cut that multiple times. I'm gonna cut that middle top one away at the very bottom, just like that. I'm gonna clip that bottom leaf away. Might just pull that one away. Yeah. Yep. Right here. Right in front of it. Isn't that pretty? You could take the rest of it and take it down there if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. Get rid of these leaves. I'm gonna take this one over here. Keeps wanting to flip, so I'm trying to put it in there in the direction and in a placement where if it flips, you're still going to see it. Right there should work. And the last one, oh, this is leaning on us. I'm going to trim it about 2 inches off. Let's go back a little bit. Or you could take it in the back up top too. There we go, that should work. Yay! Oh, it's the fire. Like, what do I keep hitting? One of the pink light pink stems from Emily's shop, and you can stick this in whole. The leaves are, I don't know, like the plastic maybe would be considered a real touch. I don't care for them, so I'm going to get rid of most of them. Trim it about 4 inches off. Take that one to the back right there. Yep. There we go. And I have 3 of those. Here's another one. I originally had these saved for a bunny design I was going to do, and just never got a chance to get to it, so I was like, oh, I use it in these. I'm going to cut away this side one, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave these whole. Come over here. That little one I cut away, it could be another little dainty flower. Okay, I've got to fix this little berry that keeps coming out. Either I need to bring it down. Yeah, I'll do that. Because it's just in the way up here. Bring this right here. Just go straight in. You know what? Let's go ahead and add these down here. So it's going the opposite direction of the other sprays. Same thing. Put the other one down a little bit. And we'll come over here. I'm going to go down a little bit more with this. So we want to get some of you in somewhere. This is a yellow mini flower. I'm going to cut one of those away just to see what kind of look we're going with it. So this is one branch. You can cut it down multiple times if you wanted to get smaller short areas. You could totally do that. I really would like a little pop of extra color, and this is a very light in yellow, so it's not a very bright yellow. And it's got lighter and, you know, vibrant, more vibrant yellow on it, so it's a good mix. Good shade. Down in there. Cut another one and another one. Let's go back here. Let's get a little pop of it down here. Perfect. Oh, some more. I'll probably have to trim it. This might be perfect actually, because it gives us a little bit of coverage back and behind and coming out over here. So I'll just leave it there for now. I'm going to go ahead and cut the last 2, and I'm going to cut it. Just find a middle point, and I'm going to try to make that transition, like the start of a transition, of where it would cap off over here, if that makes sense. Same thing. This is going into the grapevine. I will do the same thing down here. Actually, you know what would be pretty? Like right in there. Maybe we should put a little pop of it right here, right up front. If it'll reach. But I might move that, okay? Next, I love this so much. I really want this one to be up front. And I do feel like I need to maybe bring one of these down a little bit. Over here, I'm just going to bend it. And this, I'm going to try to take it, wrap it around or in behind. The cherry blossom, so it brings it in there and keeps it from falling off over on the side. I have a second pink blossom too, but I really don't want to use both of them in here, but if I have to, I will. So you can just pull these straight out like that. I have the white and the pink. I have an orange too. It's more like a coral orange if I wanted to use it. Okay, let's go in here. Let's go right here because you would fill in that gap pretty well. Trimming it. These are real touch. I want to hide those pretty green flowers. I need to get some glue on some of these really soon to these pieces. These I'm not worried about. I want to put a bow over here. So I'll have to leave some sort of space for that. You know what I mean? I'm going to take that out over here because I think there might be a problem with adding my bigger floral head. So I'm just going to put it to the side for now. Okay, let's keep going with some more baby's breath. Another one over here. Another one. This is going into the grapevine. Yeah. Let's grab a white. And I liked how some of it is going towards the back and some of it is kind of leaning forward. That like naturally gives you some filler. Let's grab a white for down here. Okay, so it's a good amount of the pink and the white baby's breath. Not saying I'm done yet, but I do need to get the other flowers up there. Let's put these in first. The Real Touch purple hydrangea, and get one like higher and one coming out forward, or cut it and get one up there and one down here. Let's see. Trim it. Okay. And I can always cut that out and re-add it if I want it to change the placement a little bit better. It's really nice, y'all. All right, all right, all right. These are the bigger ranunculus. You can use any floral head. I'm trying to grab 3 of these and see what they look like. That'd be pretty. Just choose any 3 floral heads that you particularly like. Let's see about taking you in here. It might be too big. We might need to just put all the smaller floral heads up here and stick with the bigger ones down below. Bend that forward. Going into the grapevine. I'm still not sure on that, okay? So don't glue that. You can use whatever floral heads you want, big or small. The leaves, make use of the leaves if you want. It's pretty, I just don't know about that. Especially if I want to take the smaller one in there, you know, I need to definitely put that in first before the big one. These leaves, I love the color of them, but I think they'll be in the way. Open it up. Nice little chunk like that, and like this. I gotta pull this out. The stem is really, really thick, so I'm a little worried about that. I do not want to lose that green That green is a really nice laurel head. Or spray, I mean. Aha, so we break it all up. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I really wouldn't mind taking this two up here, but look how much that would do for us down there, you know? Together down here. Yeah. So let's see. We've got this. I said I was going to pull out and try to re-add. I'm just going to take it back over here. I'm just going to take the whole thing and go up right there. So it's not in the way of other stuff. I do think we're going to need more than just the rest of our baby's breath. But we'll see if we can get away with it. I really didn't want to use all of the baby's breath. Taking the whole thing in over here to the edge. It's getting heavy. I bet I could take it back up to, 1 second, the original tie. Make sure you guys are in frame. Yeah, I don't think it'll be so wobbly. To a pink baby's breath. Just trying to do a little bit more. Try to go in behind the basket and the grapevine over here on the edge. And if we could cap it off with just like these, then that would be great, but we might use something else. Grab another pink and make it shorter, because we need to start making things shorter so we can fill the rest of the basket in, you know. Go, perfect. I want to take something over there to make it a little wider. Either pull another mixed meadow spray or try to use one of these. I'm going to try to use one of these. So I just pulled that away and that away. That one that's left on the big stem. Trim it with a little bit of extra length so I can come out further. We need to widen it a little bit over here, and I think these will help a lot. Yeah, take another one, open it up just a little bit, and it's got a bunch of different little pieces on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull that white baby's breath out. I'll put it right back in, but I want to get this in first. Got these for a different design and never got to use them, so I'll try to use them in this. Turn that stem down because I don't need it very long. I just want to come out over here a little bit. This might be too far out, I'm not sure yet. I'll need to see it a little bit better. That's pretty good. That tie is going to give at any given moment because it's just one little tie. This will get the rest of our cherry blossom in, and I'm just pulling them all the way because they come apart like really easily. Clipping that one that's left on the stem a little longer. Those berries are nice too. So I'm going to come in over here. I like those little green leaves, so I don't want to make it too much wider. So I'm just going to try to go in a little bit more. Hopefully that'll do it. Take another one. And I still need to go in a little bit, or come out a little bit more. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting to use these berries. And if they don't lay the direction you want, just bend them. I definitely don't want to cover that up, so I'm then going to go in behind it. Fill that in right there. Well, that worked. Yay. I was afraid I went around it the wrong way, but that actually worked. Awesome. Okay, let's go to the rest of our cherry blossom. Okay, I'm just going to cut this one away. The other one with a little more of that stem left. Take the bigger one first. Okay, I wish it was a little bit longer. I'm going in on the side of the wreath. Okay. Okay, we need to put a little bit right in here, and then we'll use this for it. Moving that pink baby's breath. I really gotta get some glue on stuff, y'all. Oh no! Where'd you come from? Oh, poopy doop. Where it came from. So I'm just gonna take it up here. Well, and I hope I don't regret doing this. And I put glue on it because I'm getting a little carried away without adding the glue. So I need to get some glue on some stuff. Just moving that so I can see pieces that need some glue. But I do need to get my ribbon in too. Get some more glue on anything that needs it. Just move that out of the way. Okay, I think I got everything. I'm just going to move my floral heads with the baby's breath that I need to put in. Let's see what's left. Let's do our ribbon, add the rest of our floral heads and baby's breath, and we're finished, y'all. So my ribbon, that's what I'm going to do actually. Ha! Alright, so I use an easy bow maker, but you could use like a bow dabra, whatever easiest for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do a bow by hand, since I have to have the easy bow maker over there. But I can't do layered bows by hand. I have to with the easy bow maker, but I can do one layer at a time. So like you want to take your tail, see how long you want your tail to be. Start there, pinch, bring it back up, pinch, pinch, rotate your wrist, rotate, bring it back up, and pinch. And then you have yourself a bow. So I can't do that. I can't hold this and do the other one. So I have to use my easy bow maker, but I will do the same thing on top of this with the other one. I'm gonna do the checkered one. So I'm gonna be crazy and do the checkered one with this. All right, see you guys in a second. I have my bow, my 4-loop bow with 2 different ribbons tied off with a Chanel strip pipe cleaner, you may know it as. All right, and I want to come in over here. One good thing is the Grapevine's so open in a lot of areas. It's pretty easy to get the ribbon in through there. Take the other side of that tie. I can even work it over to the middle and twist it off together with itself. I know it needs to probably be a little tighter. Got our ribbon in. Let's cut our tails. And I left my tails really long, y'all, just to be safe. Slanting them. And sides, when they're really long, you can then curl them. That one didn't get slanted. Oops, I missed the trash can. I can totally curl that a lot better. I'm just trying to be quick about it, but Some of them I like to do looser curls and some tighter curls. Let's do this one a little bit tighter. A bit looser. See if the ribbon doesn't want to work with me. It's trying to do its own thing. This one a little bit looser. And that one the loosest. So close to being finished, y'all. Oh, I love it! Still gotta re-add our floral heads and a couple more. I'm gonna go ahead and take one more of the berry leaf spray because I feel like it just does such a good job. And use it because it doesn't like take away from anything. Put some glue on it. Ooh, I'm afraid of coming down too far because if I come down too far, then I have the stem from it that you see on the side, and then I have to cover up that stem with something shorter. So I'm trying to be careful with how I go about it. Back here. And it goes in so we know exactly where we can stop. I'd like to get a little bit more there and there. So I will need a long stem for that. I think that'll work. Yep. I just kicked that basket wreath over here accidentally. That I'll be doing something with you guys with it soon too. But we don't need the wreath with it because it is a wreath. It's a basket wreath. Almost. Oh yeah. And our butterfly spray. Fill all that out a little bit more. I think that's what we're going to do with that. Okay, so we're just going to finish out our baby's breath, our floral heads, and our butterfly, and I think that's it, y'all. I really don't want to add any more cost to this. Oh yeah, and there is one other thing. I'm sorry. This twig spray. Those always make everything look better. I want to get one of these. I use my floral heads if they'll fill it all in. Yeah, I think it'll work. How much space are you going to take up? I'll leave it there just to be safe. So we definitely need a little more over here. I'll go back behind. I think it'll work. And then bring it forward. I'm in the grapevine. I'm just kind of going in between. Perfect. I definitely don't want to put any more of the pink baby's breath up there. It's just too much. Let's see. Let's get one over here. I might have just cut that too short. Some glue on it. Perfect. Last pink baby's breath. So there's a lot there. Maybe I could just do the same thing as I did with that one. But I gotta cut it again real quick. That was close. Glue on it. And I'm gonna try to go down into the grapevine down here. Yay! And then it fills in that area and we get some over there. Then one white baby's breath left. Some glue on it. There we go. And it'll help that cedium push forward. I might actually use a couple smaller floral heads for up top from the bush of the white floral head. I'm just afraid it's going to be too big. We're going to need to take something to cover up that tie on the bow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it there because I've already clipped it. though I would prefer not to put it there just because it's so big. Ooh, I'm really doubting this. Get it in the grapevine. Now, our small little one, glue on it, and work it in there. How cute. Butterfly. I'm going to try bending it. This butterfly spray is from Inlay Shop, and you can still get it. The rainbow, there was 2 variants. There's this one, the cream, and the rainbow. Rainbow was sold out, but last time I checked, which was like a night ago, there were still some available. I'm going to do this. I have to get it to lay properly first. So close. Might be too much. Unfortunately, you can't really break these up, because when you do, the stem is just like really short, and then you still don't see them. I like that. Okay, and then I can hide where I went in with one of these leaves. Now, just 2 more things. A couple of, I just pulled that right on out of these twig sprays. Emily has them in I think a couple different colors, and then Burlap and Bling has this, the brown one. So I want to come in a couple different areas. Take the whole piece that I pulled apart and go in over here. Normally I don't add that much in one area, but I'm going to do it. Yeah. And this is what was left on the half I pulled away. Pull that, and then this away. I think it would be nice to have one of these in here, maybe. I have to grab another piece after this one. Ah! Yay! I got a little pop of it up in there, up in there. Oh yeah! See, I'll try to make use of this, even though it's a little wonky. I've never seen it do that, but that's okay. I will make use of it somewhere down in here. Oh goodness. Got it up in the grapevine. And one more piece of it. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't pull another piece away like that. I got this, and that'll be perfect for over there on the side. And I'll leave a hole just like that too. And then let it come in over here. This is gonna be so cool. I love it. I get so excited when it starts to like really come together. I get so stoked. Yeet, 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 yeet. I need to add a little something more there, y'all. I need to fill in right there. I want to put something right there, and then that's it, y'all. I'm going to put a white floral head right in here. Didn't do exactly what I was wanting, but it can work. And in here, so I don't really have much. I have these. That would be really pretty, but I'm going to pass on that and just do some of this. I have a little bit more purple too, so I think I'm going to do, ooh, that would be nice. take take these 3 and add them. Of course, you can use whatever you have on hand. And these bushes, these small ones I have in my hands, they come in a large variety. And each bush has multiple colors on it. So you could easily just get one bush and get multiple colors. So there's that. I cut that one way too short, y'all. Oops. Okay, well, I'll stick it over here. I don't know what I was thinking. That's perfect though, because I needed to cover up a little bit of the glue that you can see from adding the baby's breath. Okay, that's perfect. Another green. I'm going to have to stock up on these bushes. They keep going through them pretty quickly. I don't like the leaf. The leaf just doesn't go with what I'm using. Okay, green. Again, these are from Burlap and Bling. A large majority of these florals are from Burlap and Bling, and then the rest is from Emily, besides a couple pieces. Let's see, we got those. We needed one more. We could do a yellow. I'm going to grab a yellow. I mean, we do have yellow in it, so yellow is acceptable. A yellow. Actually, let's put it in between those two since there's a yellow mini flower right there. I just need to bend it down. Bend, 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 bend. Perfect. That makes me think of Mardi Gras a little bit with that. Alright, I'm going to grab another yellow because I said if I added one up there, I'd have to add one down below. Let's get one right there. I kind of don't like the yellow, y'all, because it's so like soft and airy, and then I don't know, the other one's a little different. I'm going to flip this and try to break it up with some of the baby's breath. Something to try to hide that yellow. Okay, I need one pink. I think I'm going to take a pink, a large pink. Oh yeah, you know what we could do? I have one of this left. So, I'm going to cut all those little stems away. So like I just cut this one. And I'll probably just leave the rest whole. Let me get the tag off. There's a lot of florals in this, y'all. Get rid of some of those leaves. Bend it forward a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull that yellow out. Oh goodness, that's got to be cut down quite a bit. So I don't know if I'll be able to put it in whole. I think it's going to be too tall. Oh, it's going in. Wow, I didn't think it was going to go in like that. Bring you up so we don't block the purple hydrangea. Okay, and then I'm going to take this out. Oh, it fell off. And put the other little one I clipped away right over here. So the yellow I add is fine, but I think that should be the only purple. That's much better. Yay! Yeah, we are done, y'all. We are done. We are done. Woo, 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 woo. You could totally add the rest of these too if you want to make it a little more puppy, you know, like with color. So let's see. We still have the rest of this if you even have something like this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I think it's got plenty. And now I'm gonna have like, let's see, 2 bushes. Well, the 2 bushes that I pulled from, I had already used them in like another design. But I did on my own, so it's not like I'm doing anything I haven't already done. But let's see, in total, of course, you know these sprays, how many we used, and as far as that and that and that. But the individual floral heads that we clipped away, we used probably about 2 bushes worth. So it's quite a bit. Of course, you know, everybody does things a little differently, so you might add yours in a different way to where you might need more, you might need less. So you just have to fill it out. But yeah, guys, I love it. Woo, let me show you. That's a little heavy. Oh, it's not too bad. Woo! Look at that. It's really nice. All right, guys. I hope you love it because I love it. And until next time. All right, guys. Bye.